have to let me know if the music is too loud, but it should pretty much drown out Carl. Or, well, for the most part, drown out Carl. So, you know. Right, you know, we're gonna go like that. Just fuck it up from the beginning. It's already got one mark on the page. Bam! Done!
All right.
Look at that goddamn masterpiece right there. Not today, just kidding. But we do need to switch to the pencil, not the pen, because I don't want to draw in pens. Sorry. So, we're thinking about something kind of Victorian-ish, right? What are you thinking?
Yeah.
Some kind of Victorian. So let's look at some Victorian houses. So we'll look at Victorian architecture. Victoria architecture. Bam. So you have, oh, like the Addams Family house. That's totally Victorian architecture. The Addams Family house would be perfect. You know? So usually it's like, don't mind me. Don't judge, Kroth. I know your judgy ways. Isn't that right, Goblin? Super judgmental.
Yeah, Kroth.
So judge.
Heck.
The heck, sir? You're not supposed to be judgmental. It's against the law. I can't draw a straight line today, but that's okay, because we don't have to draw straight lines. Take a little. There's a lot of windows in this shit.
Well, yeah, in the Victorian era, they had to let in a lot of the natural light.
This is true. This is very true, Kroth. You are wise in many ways.
That might be going too far.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
dumb in many ways. Even this is like split down 3 ways and is like mostly windows.
Oh god, regret.
No regrets. Bad Goblin.
Yeah, I admit it. Just killed Amber.
So, lots of windows. Lots of split windows. At least on this one. Like even this bit in the middle has windows, which is surprising. So they have incredibly tall windows. Even though this is like covered porch, there'd still be windows back in here. Also, they're probably just really happy that they get to use glass. So they're just window happy. You know?
Oh, should I do it again? Oh, good. She landed in water. I try to shoot an arrow, and I forget that you can't do that when you're in the air, and so then she just does an attack move down all the way to the ground.
Oh yeah. Perspective, hooray! Perspective's the thing. And we love it, don't we, Krolth?
Yep.
Oh, hello, Caspian. We're doing some research into Victorian type architecture, and it's fun stuff. Because we don't know what we're doing yet, but we're learning. It's a bit of a late stream, and my perspective is all wonky on this, but that's okay. Delete it by turning the layer off. Call it good. Oh.
I don't know, I thought it was a good start.
It's definitely a good start, but it's not like... It's not coming together yet, but it's okay. I'm gonna try and find something simpler looking. So... something that's not like some big bony kind of manner. Like this one that I just found is pretty good. So it's an steep A-frame, right? With like a tiny window that has shutters, which are really cute. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Shutters are cute. Then that of course is roof. There. It comes, we need a straight line, thank you. Down. Then it has a little porch. Another little step. Then a walkway. Much taller. We're just kind of like eyeballing this right now. It's much too thin, but there's another little window here. Because this is just the entryway, which right here. That's a tilted line. It needs to be a straight line, but whatever. That is the start of actual roof, which goes up there. Over here. Down. So, yes. Then you have that right there. Let's see, right there. About halfway up the door. Bank. Windows with little decorative shutters. These should actually be shorter. Like that. So there's more space in between. There. There. Get a big whole heckin' chunk of a window. Which is funny, because like the roof cuts in on it. Which I find weird. But it's okay. So I don't know exactly how that works, but I'm gonna put a set of windows there. Leave this up a little bit. It's a little easier to read. There we go.
I got plated lithic guide, followed 60 Sealy
Nice.
in leeway.
Proud of you. I need to make a shortcut button to turn on this, which is the draw with transparency option, because it's more like having an actual eraser than just the digital art eraser that exists, because it has texture, so it looks more like I'm actually erasing than anything else, you know? It's good stuff. So we can have, like, you know, a little house like this, a little porch. Of course we need to steampunk it up, but
Yep, a little bit of filigrees here and there, and
you know, just something simple with, like, this of course would come out from the rest of the house, obviously, because that's how these sort of things work, you know?
yeah,
They come out and it's like a little entranceway into the house. But then the rest of the house is just kind of there. You know? So, perspective is hard, okay? So we could have it's probably too narrow for the entrance, but whatever. We'll deal with it at some point. But you could have like little chonky barrel to catch like rainwater and things, you know. Maybe that's more cottagecore aesthetic than actual steampunk. But what steampunk home is complete without some sort of chimney? So what if, over here, there's like a fireplace attached to the house? Right? We usually have the ones with the thin little pipes coming out. You know?
Yep.
Is that more of an aesthetic sort of thing? Or do you think, like, more of the kind
Well,
of...
I think you'd need a place for exhaust steam.
exhaust steam?
Yeah, steam that's been used in the house.
I don't know why that just suddenly looks like fire, but it totally does. And I don't know how I feel about it, but that's fine. This could be totally brick. You know? Something like that. I can feel you judging me, girl. It's unkind, sir. You know, you could have something like that. This is the way I might go do, Caspian. Have geometric patterns on the doors that are reminiscent of sort of like, oh, Art Deco, you know, harsh angles, sharp turns, looking completely machined, that sort of thing. Brass handles. Now mind you, this is supposed to be like, not really a peasant's house, but like, you know, this is gonna be like out in the country. Like, maybe only, oh, hello. Stop that. Maybe only like a town, right? Not like a big city. Just something small that you would see. Space Dad, cross over here judging me. Cross, why are you so judgmental?
I don't know, it's just in my nature, I guess.
I see this.
I didn't even realize I was doing it.
Your silence says so much. Your silence is deafening, sir. So, you know, tall things seem to be popular. We could have like a gas lamp. Little incandescent gas lamp. Dingle dingly flowers, you know. Maybe like a little garden out front. I don't know, but we're working on it. Like shingles or something. I don't really know how to draw shingles, but it's fine. Oh, my eyeball hurts. You know,
Yeah.
Shingles. Oh. What if we did? The same sort of thing, right? This one.
You ever find your water?
Nope, never found my water. Architecture's not my strong suit, Space Dad. Don't judge me. The scale of these things is really off, but it's fine.
Well, giant brass pipes are always a plus in steampunk, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Like if there's a window box, but it's like all wrought iron, you know? You have like little bushes and things.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something about it that just is not finished, and I think it's just the fact that I don't have any other details in there. You know?
Yeah. Like a big tree in the backyard and...
Well, not even that, just like actual like details. You know? So right now we just kind of have like a blank wall face, but like... Because I'm trying to keep like mostly simple for village level things, because like the big bombastic facades and just things like that, just I don't know. That screams more extravagance and wealth than having something small and you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we'll just develop this a little bit more. Just have like really. Go back to that, please. Thank you. Just do like little. I don't know why I'm drawing like staggered shingles and things. Maybe we should look at real shingles. Real shingles are a feckin' mess, apparently. We could do like little scallopy shingles. Have them do that, you know? I think more like...
The fish scale?
Yeah, we could do like fish scales, or we could have like squared off wooden shingles, you know? Have them really have like a wooden type feel to them. So I feel like you'd have more of that wood shingle feeling out in the country, you know?
Yeah, I suppose for the city you could have a copper roof.
Yep, you could have green copper roofs for the cities, because copper oxidizes really quickly. It turns green. And it looks really nice on a lot of things. Why do you do this? Why? Stop it. Something about my... Do I have my... I fucking knew it. Touch is on, isn't it? Fuck, I knew it. Like, it's acting really weird. Touch is on. It's the worst. Touch is the worst. But we could do, like, little scallopy scale type shingles. We could do, like, rough, like, wood grain type shingles. You know? I mean, the scallopy ones would still be wood, but they'd be like shaped and like little scales and things. Then,
Yeah, probably the wood grainy ones.
yeah. A lot of this is just kind of guesswork, but like a big old brass pipe that like fits into the ground. Probably for piping in water for like steam power. Or we could put like big ol' like a steam engine outside of each house, maybe. And have a big old reservoir and like coal smoke coming up. And then like, would that be more inside or outside? What would be more practical?
Well, it would depend on the season, really.
Because outside it would probably be less heat efficient to have your boilers outside. It would probably make more sense inside. Or you have like a little shed that this lives in, right? And then you have the exhaust pipe that comes out the top. And then that goes up and around as well. You know, we should do this on another layer. Like we did with the boat. We'll just do this on another layer. So you could have like a bit of the house that comes out, right? And is almost like a little shed that could house like steamy things. But I don't know. And then,
Yeah, I mean, in the summer you would not want the steamy things in the house.
no.
But in the winter,
Maybe it would be just like that. I don't know. I don't think that adds anything to it. I don't think it does. So we'll hide that. We'll do there. Because if you think about it, this is probably like, I'm on a new layer, like main room, wall with the door, and then like probably like a kitchen area, right? A little stove, little oven, and then probably like a loft area, which is going to be the warmest, is where they sleep. Loft? Question mark?
yeah.
Kitch. And then entry. But that I don't know. There's no bathroom in this house. Do we even have plumbing in the towns? I don't know. I don't think we would. We'd have like, I don't know, a little shit house over here. Boop, boop, boop. You know, nice little shit house. I don't know. Like, how much space realistically are they taking up in this house? Because you would think, like, this part of the house with like the windows and the planters and like all of the pretty parts would be like the living area. But then, like, how wide is this house? How deep are you? You know? Because you could be front, back, right? And then loft. So front, back, loft. And then have the little entryway here. Entry, right?
Yeah.
So, what would a floor plan for this house look like? So it's entryway there, door. You would imagine that with the entryway, either you would have the other wall flush with this side, but of course, like, or you would have it extend out a little bit like equidistant with the other side, right?
Yeah.
Because that's symmetry. Nobody wants to live in a lopsided house. So then that goes all the way back. And then the entryway is right there. Then you would potentially have 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms-ish if it's just equally divided. Houses aren't always equally divided, you know? Because you could do... This could be... I don't know. What do people's houses usually open up to? They usually open into the living room, right? At least now they do.
Yeah.
So, if you open this up and these end up connecting, right? You have one massive sort of like open kind of fucking door there. I'm gonna lower the opacity on this. Boop. Alright. So imagine you would have some sort of entryway into this area up here. Because you could do...
Well, you gotta stick a staircase somewhere too.
Yeah, you do kind of have to stick a staircase somewhere to get up to a second type of story. And I know none of this is actually going to be seen in any type of game, but like I like to try and work things out logically, how they actually will look and feel like they could be lived in by an actual human being. Because if you leave the living space for upstairs, then this could get kind of divided and have there be like a small door into here from the living area, a small door here, right? And this could be a bathroom, and this could be, well, energy. So we'll just put a lightning bolt. And then you'd probably have stairs over on this side leading up.
Actually, with the loft being the way it is, you'd probably have the stairs near the middle.
You would think so. So maybe not here. And like split the top in two. So the second floor would be like boop, 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 boop. And then have the stairs coming down. And then you would have like small entryway and then door, door. Something like that would probably work. And then you'd have 2 spaces upstairs, which you could open up this big space and just have like a freestanding stairwell like right there. And have it be like boop, you know?
Yep.
And then it would continue on up into here for the other half of it. So that could totally work. And it would also explain like this bit here having a window, because that actually becomes part of this room here. You know? Little reading alcove up there. So you'd have 2 rooms. Which if you did that, you would probably want, I don't know. So if we were doing it that way, let's go ahead and turn this down right here. Okay. So it would probably be wiser to have the exhaust from energy room come out the side in a big old pipe. You know? Maybe come out like this and up into one of those little capped off steam vents. You know?
Yep.
Come off out of the side instead of up out of the top. Because then you have room for the other. And then you could still have a big old pipe that goes in back there for getting water and other things into the system. And you would probably want to have, for flavor, some sort of wood pile. But yeah, that would make everything all toasty warm on the second floor. You know? But they could always, you know, pipe the excess heat through the house and then out the other side. So you could run a pipe sort of zigzaggy and then out the other side. I don't know. It's an idea. Trying to think logistically for where these things would be and how they would work. Goblin's abandoned us, hasn't he?
No, he hasn't.
Oh,
I'm here.
okay. What do you think, Goblin?
I'm hanging laundry up.
Oh, okay. We're trying to figure out the logistics of a house that's powered by steam.
Yes, I hear that.
So yeah. I kind of like the idea of it coming out the side.
Yeah, you might want to have another vent for the kitchen too.
Yeah. I'm rethinking that kitchen location, but I'm not sure. Because I don't know. So in here you're gonna have the steam boiler, right? And then you can use the heated water from there, or also use that area to heat water to go into the bathroom and into the kitchen. But the question becomes, would you want the kitchen in between the two? You know? And have just a couple entrances into and out of the kitchen, and then have like a little pantry and then a bathroom. I don't know. I don't know how houses work. I live in them. I don't design them. But anyway, all of this is sort of beyond the point. Everything will fit inside of this house. It is the entire point, basically. And now it's just a matter of deciding where vents will come out of. So if you're cycling things into the kitchen and you're having your steam power and your heat and your fire, you're gonna need another exhaust port in the kitchen no matter what, because you're cooking with fire. So would it come out the back of the house? Would that be more like aesthetically interesting? Is if you had like the kitchen here and then you just have another like pipe coming up, like steam coming up there and steam coming up over here, you know? Because like I don't want it to be 100% symmetrical, so like working toward asymmetry for things. You could have a vent over there, which would put sort of like the cooking area like in this part of the kitchen. You know?
Yeah.
Because we don't have to have a lot of that because we have electricity, but they don't have electricity. They have steam power and they have fire. So, oh, speaking of fire, no house is complete without a gigantic stack of wood. You know? Gigantic log piles. Don't you agree, Quoth?
Yeah, for emergency heating in the winter and
It can be like a little covered area because you don't want it to get too wet. And maybe on its own little platform. You know? And you can even have cute little shingles. You know?
yeah.
You don't sound enthused at all, sir.
Okay.
Huh? Did you say sorry?
For not sounding enthusiastic.
Well, you better fucking be, sir. What if you made it all crookedy? What do you think? Crooked steam vent? Have them made out of brass so they're shiny? You know?
Yeah.
I think we're getting somewhere with this. But I don't know. Or even like, because it's steam, so it can come out in a bend like that, or it can come out in a bend like more straight up, which feels more machined, you know?
Yeah.
You can have a cute little dwarf cap on it, you know? With little rivets. You know? Something like that. The little dwarf cap. Honestly, have no idea what these things are called. So that's your name now. Dwarf caps. So let's put that back up. So yeah. Let's actually select pen. Where's my select pen? There you are. So, select this. Mask. Okay. Cool. So now we figured out how to work masks, by the way. Are you proud of me? I'm proud of me.
Yep, your masks work quite nicely.
So now you have something more like that, which of course is great. Okay. Erase that. There we go. So something kind of like that would be nice. So what we need to do is take all of this, put it in a folder. We'll put it in a folder and we'll call it cottage, right? So now we can turn, no, that didn't work. I said go in the folder named cottage, thank you. There, now we can turn it all on and off. We can even lower its opacity as a whole group. So, yeah. I'm kind of digging it, but we have something to fix.
What's that?
This. So, let's go ahead. Haha. There. So, nope, don't like that. Okay. So that's all fine. There we go. Just erase that one. So, there we go. Because it makes a difference.
Yep. Not having that little boiler out there.
Yep. So, what do we think? Should it come out like this? And go up? More curved. Like that. And have there be like a fitting on the wall where it comes out.
Yeah, probably.
And then have it go into its little dwarf cap. It's a deck! It's not a deck. So I feel like that would be more, you know? So let's selection pen. So then you just have like, what do you think? Curved or square?
Well, the other pipe is curved.
True, the other pipe is curved. So we could have it be square. For contrasting shapes. Curves and straights are a big thing in design. You know? You could have it be like that. You could also have it cut across like that and still have it be straight, but have it have a bit of an angle. You know?
Yep.
Like they do with, well, stovepipes, obviously. Well, stovepipe curvy bits. What do you think? Let's take a look. So you have that versus that. So like that, or something more like that.
Yeah, I think the straight up one is better.
Mm-hmm.
Although I think that your output pipe would be bigger than your input pipe.
I don't know. I don't know, sir. So what we can do. Remember, non-destructive editing. You know?
Wasn't just the eraser tool.
No, it was mask. To disable the mask, then you do this right here. Right, and then you copy. Yes, I hope that's working. Okay. Okay. Leave the mask. Yeah, there you go. So that's not masked anymore. No. Just take this. This one is destructive editing just because we can. You know? So right now, we're kind of thinking about the shape of things. Edit. Let's go to my favorite transform. Hooray for fixing perspective the easy way. Boop. Like that. No, we want the pencil.
Tried to find him.
So yeah. So once you have that kind of sort of fixed, you can play with it. Make it smaller. Bring it out like right here. Make it a bit more proportionate and more of like an accent rather than stealing the show with how ginormous it is. Like that. You know? I know it's catching up. Have it just be this cute little pipe that attaches to the house at some point. You know, we can also move it. Cool thing of moving it up is that it also tends to push it back when you look at it. So now that it looks farther back, doesn't it?
Yep.
So it can be farther back, looking like it still goes into the same room instead of looking like it attaches to the front room. Lord.
What now?
The fact that the eraser doesn't have any texture over here. Just getting on my nerves. You know? You turn around and then just suddenly it looks like something's missing. Oh. You know. Excuse me while I paint all this back in and then go and actually erase it. Okay. Let's actually go ahead and fuck this shit up. So the tool that I'm using right now is still a pencil, but is with a setting called Paint with Transparency. And so it's a way of erasing things but with texture. So yeah, it's a bit more natural looking than just the eraser. Hmm? What?
It's a bit more natural than just erasing.
Well, with the digital eraser, it's very sharp, and this leaves it more, you know, you actually took an eraser to it. Okay. now those are together. So let's do right pipes. Etc. How's main? So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. Comprises the whole cottage folder. So that's not bad. It's a start, you know. Still rough around the edges. Still needs more details. I just saw something else I need to mask out on the main layer. This random pipe that doesn't do anything. So, yeah, that's a little bit better. Oops. So far, what do you think, Rolf?
I mean, I think we could add a, you know, I mean, obviously, like you said, the details.
But for like a basic kind of house, just in the country, in a town, you know, it's not bad. It could be somebody's starter house, right?
Yeah.
So then, if you take that, and then, oh, I need to erase that. Let's save this first, because we haven't saved yet, and it's been an hour. We're going to call it architecture exploration, because why not? That's on the head. So all delete. So we don't need the little shed thingy. So, sorry. Finger itches. I'm trying not to actually scratch it with my fingernails. Just trying to like rub it and not scratch it, because scratching it is what leads to things bleeding inside your ears, and that's no bueno. Okay. So not bad. I think what I am going to do is we're going to turn the floor plan up to about 30. Then we're going to add another layer inside the cottage folder. We're going to pull that all the way to the bottom. And can you guess what this one's going to be?
Basement?
The silhouette.
Oh.
little chonky there, sir. You need to rein that shit in. I love having my speed keys here so I can just press what I need without having to reach for my actual keyboard. It's handy.
Yeah, sounds like it would be.
I'm just gonna add the bushes to the silhouette because they're out front, and we're gonna have something out front, even if it's not bushes. It can be like a cute little garden or something, which would fit in with the aesthetic. But for now, it's the bushes. I don't know why I'm Italian all of a sudden, but it's the bushes. No one is talking, but it's okay.
I'm here.
I am focused. About 30. So there we are.
Hey, Crow.
Yes, Gamma.
We talked about something about defense gear on Noelle, but what was the reason?
Oh, one
Yes.
second.
Okay. So that's what we've done so far. I need to use the restroom. Growth, you're in charge. Actually, second thought. Goblin, you're in charge. Well, how'd it go? Time for big armor circles. arm circles. Big arm circles.
Wow, you got me down immediately.
My arms are kind of like tired.
I know.
It's all like up here.
Gotta narrate it.
Try and stretch them out. Get 'em moving. I think I slept wrong. Must have. Ah, you've abandoned me. That's right, though. Good job. Okay. Hi, Space Dad. Hi, Space Dad.
We're back.
Welcome.
Nice.
I redeemed to hydrate because I saw you brought back a water.
I already hydrated. I was doing arm circles.
I'm hydrating with alcohol.
You know, you may want to chase that with something with actual water in it.
Oh, what do you?
You're kind of doing the opposite of hydrating at the moment. Like, not gonna lie.
Yes.
Just saying.
Yeah, they know where.
So, what do you think so far, Growth?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a house. It's definitely got some steampunky feel to it, even though it doesn't have the details yet.
True, and it's a start. It's like our balloon. It's a start. We don't have the details on that yet, but we're getting there. My arm is really hurting right now. It's all in the muscle too.
What happens?
Just right up here. And I don't know why. So, but we're doing good. We got a couple of things done. And we have a file that we can work from next time.
Yeah.
And we got like this kind of thing is started, which we could probably do. So we're supposed to do like village, town, city, right? Village, town,
Yep.
city. So like I imagine this being more like a city dwelling, don't you?
Yeah.
Totally. So I
I
don't
mean, it looks pretty massive.
Yeah, I'm gonna move this into a folder of its own. I'm gonna name it City Sketch. And then that gets its own folder to like develop the idea further later. Then this is gonna get shoved into the cottage folder because it's just a sketch. Rough sketch. Because it is where our current cottage idea did come from. You know? But it's getting turned off though, so you can't see it. And we'll turn that off. For now. But yeah. So far so good. So I think I'm gonna just kind of like do some nonsense. Try drawing from the shoulder.
do now?
I don't know, but it's all your fault. Don't ask me, I don't really know. I think I am max limit on braining tonight, so I'm like not with it now. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I signed up when Chris told me.
So, yep, it's loop flowers. Little loopy flowers. That's the order of the day now.
He bought one.
Trying to maintain intentional pressure with the pen and make things that are roughly the same size and shape without lifting it. Because this is a type of hand-eye coordination that you need to build. And I like to do it with loopy flowers.
Sign it up, bitch.
I'm bad at it, but I like to do it. Do it in my own sketchbook all the time. Because you try to like not look at your hand, but go out and meet back at the same point. Another one is hearts. That's a bad heart. And then you can do concentric lines. No, parallel lines. Concentric circles. Right? Yeah. Because these are all the fun exercises that people totally want to watch. My arm is still hurting though. I think it's a good wind down. Jeebies. Today it's apparently Link. Make his hat long.
My God, you're polishing the shit out of it. A fish sword.
Ta-da!
Get a fish sword.
Oh yeah.
I'm already. I'm gonna use that sword for the end. Keep that for me. It'll. Fine. Excellent.
Don't ask me why the mushroom has a mustache and stick arms. We don't ask these questions. These are the wind down doodles. You do not question the wind down doodles.
Well, I mean, sounds
Yeah.
like
But you do question the line that just went through the wind down doodles.
Speaking of. Oh, yep.
It's a heart air balloon, Krolf.
I see. I was wondering what it was.
Mhm.
There's a lifeline down there, so it's gonna be an auto pickup. Good shot. Actually, that was another team. They just took out the lifeline. Oh, I just heard Loba. Yes. They're chasing after you guys. They're over there.
Is fish. That was not readily apparent.
I know, I just keep collecting it. Best thing to do.
Apparently it's a koi fish.
Have you looked at seafood? SIFU.
The pen is not the best for like small details. At least not this particular pen. It's thick.
Life, training and fighting people, trying to get revenge. Yes. There's some home videos attached to the. Yeah, it's very interesting. Kinda
A fried egg
reminds me of
turning
shit.
into a tree. It's wonderful. Okay. Growth. I think I'm done for now.
Yeah, I think you are.
It reminds me of quite a bit.
But I did something. And I tried.
It's gonna be
And I was
fun.
here. And I even did it on stream. And I was bad at it on stream. And
I've done 70s.
it was
You
fine.
weren't bad at it.
And it was fine. You know? We got a lot done.
Not a contest.
We're gonna save. And then we're gonna end the stream for now.
He's talking
So
about
thank
his
you
Alpha invite,
for hanging out with
sending
me
these
while I
and you're gonna use
attempted to draw architecture that I'm not used to drawing, so everything's a little lopsided and a little wonky, and there's not enough detail, but we'll add on to it. It's a start.
Yep,
So
it's a start.
it may not be what I wanted it to be, but
I can see it.
as long as you're taking a step forward, you're making forward progress. And we get some good stuff out of it. So, next time, we'll tackle something a bit more socially advanced, if not, technologically advanced. Probably try to find different levels of, like, class kind of architecture that relates to the Victorian era. Maybe do some more studies.
I was thinking about that
You know?
earlier, and I just didn't say it.
Try to figure out
Yeah.
architecture because
Yeah.
it's not exactly in my wheelhouse. The things that I am good at are things like portraits. So a lot of this is outside of my comfort zone, which makes me a bit nervous, but it's fine. Right?
Right.
So, alright, well. Goodbye, stream. Say goodbye, Kroth.
Goodbye, Cole.
Say goodbye, Goblin.
Goodbye, Goblin.